Alright, in this problem we're going to have to find the forces that are being put on one of these point charges by the other two. And so if you look at one of the points, we'll just pick the top one, the forces that are being put on it, because they're both positive, they're going to repel. And so the force that this point right here is putting on this will be going out this way. The force that this point right here is putting on this point will be coming out this way. So if we draw that there, so we're going to have to find these two forces. We'll call that F1 and F2. We know that F1 and F2 are going to be the same because these two point charges are the same charge and same distance away. So we can use Coulomb's law to find one of the F1s or F2, and that is shown up here. So if we just plug that in, F1 equals 9 times 10 to the 9th times 11 times 10 to the negative 6, because that's this right here, coulombs, and because they're both charges will be 11 times 10 to the negative 6, we're just going to square that, and that's all over 0.15 meters squared. If you calculate that out, you get 48.4. Now we're going to have to add these two vectors together so that we get the net force on this one. So if you add these two vectors together, it's going to look something like this, and we're going to have to find this vector right here. And to find that, we can find out what the y component of each of these vectors are and add those together. So if we find the y component of F1, we'll redraw that down here. So you have F1 kind of coming off like this, and then there's an x component here, and because both x components are going to be the same, they're going to cancel out. So an x component there, and there's going to be a y component coming up this way. And you know that this angle right here is going to be 30 degrees. You can, or let's look at this angle, 30 degrees. Then you can say that Fy is going to equal the cosine, or F1 times the cosine of 30 degrees. So then if you plug it in with this equation up here, so then you'd say 48.4 being F1, and then multiply that by cosine 30, and then you get 4.19. And because there's two vectors and they'll have the same y component, you just multiply that by 2, and you get 8.38, and that will be your answer.